All right. All right, we're back. We're live and live and direct. Last time on John Souls, I believe we defeated 4 kings. We decided to mid-roll. We went to Anor Londo, and we fell off the banister, fell off the rafters. So we're gonna run back. We're gonna do the long run. Through Sin's Fortress. I'm gonna try not to kindle any bonfires. I might kindle the bonfire in Anor Londo, just since we're streaming. So I don't have to run back. If I was playing just for myself, I would run back every time. Yeah. Probably fell off because I didn't kill those guys. If you're just joining us, thank you for the sub. This is Dark Souls Remastered. The classic, the one that really set the tone for all the future FromSoft games. We have really approached the midpoint of the game when we defeat Ornstein Smough in Anor Londo. We'll have reached the middle of the game. These are the man serpents. I should name them. We're running into Sin's Fortress. Like I said, I didn't use the bonfire at Anor Londo last time. I went up there and I was just going to try to run through without dying. And I fell off the rafters. So we're going to take the shortcut back up through Sin's Fortress. We're going to travel to Anor Londo, and then we're going to go collect our souls where I left them, and we're going to see about making it to Ornstein Smough, hopefully without dying. But I'll stop at the bonfire just so I don't have to do this run back again. Like I said, if it was me, it's just me playing in the stream. Oops, oopsie. Employee of the month, this guy. Archers in Dark Souls are always working overtime for free. This is the spot where we defeated the Iron Golem. These happy gentlemen are our Uber drivers for the night. We got to Anor Londo and we defeated a gargoyle, just like the ones at the bell tower, except he breathed lightning instead of fire. This is Anor Londo. I don't really know the lore behind this area. I should probably learn a little bit more. If you want to go back the way we came, you can actually just talk to this guy right here. And he'll take you back. We're still mid-rolling, wearing the John Souls uniform from the box cover, right? John Souls himself. We're using a large club plus 15 and a grass crest shield. Grass crest is blocks 95% physical damage. It doesn't have much to block magic and fire. I think it's around 45%, but it gives you a stamina regen boost, which is really nice. These guys, we don't really have to fight them, but they're not super dangerous. Right. We've got a real big bonker. I mean to tell you, it's a little overpowered. I would normally not play with a weapon this powerful. I like a lighter weapon. Oopsie. Alright, well, that's what you get. Messing around, killing stuff. This is what I'm talking about. Killing stuff you don't need to kill when you got souls on the ground, right? I got 20,000 something souls sitting up there on those rafters waiting. And here I am trying to kill something that I don't really need to be killing. We're going to rest to the bonfire. This is a firekeeper. If we get another firekeeper soul, we could upgrade, but we're not going to get another one. There isn't really another one. +3 is all we can get unless we start killing firekeepers. So we'll probably come back and kill her later. And we'll kill the one named Daughter of Chaos before the end of the game, before New Game Plus, so we can go into New Game Plus with a +5. There's a couple more guys over there, and there's a mimic and a couple of pieces of treasure, and then if you go up that way, back there, those little stairways, that goes to Seath, the Duke's Archive, and Seath the Scaleless, but it's locked right now until we beat Ornstein Smough. I'm wearing a heavier armored build than I normally would. If you watch a couple of the previous streams, I spend a lot of time doing the math for my equipment load. You can see 41 out of 99, that's right in the middle. 50% you do the slow roll. But I spent a lot of time talking about different weights of different gear. And I think I had settled on... this setup, which was 28.4 out of 99. Let me just do the math again real quick. And everybody who's watched the previous streams is rolling their eyes right now. 24.9. I got to make it to 24.9. So I think I had settled on using those and then shifting down to the heater shield because it only weighs 0.2 or 2 pounds. So I think this should be a fast roll. Yeah, see, that's a fast roll, and I look so stylish. Look, I look just like level 1 enemy. Okay, so we're kind of skipping some little bits and pieces of treasure. Stuff I don't need. Demon Titanite and stuff. I'm just trying not to fall off of anything so I can get my souls that I left. I'm gonna kill this guy. These are the Painting Guardians. They have a really good weapon. The Painting Guardian sword, that little machete they carry, is it's very short range, but it's very fast. You can upgrade it to plus 15, and you can enchant it or buff it with like lightning or fire. You can put like a resin that adds magic damage, and it swings so fast that it really abuses the added damage. It's sort of a in spell effect, if you know what that means. These guys are idiots. That guy knocked me off last time. Okay. He's not going to do it this time. He knocked me off because I was standing right here in this little corner, and it did something weird, and I fell straight through. Oh, I got a free Estus flask. Somebody kindled a bonfire in the area. Whenever another player, part of the online features, whenever another player kindles a bonfire in your area, you get a free Estus. Estus is the orange healing potion. See, I'm almost... I walked off. Oh, man. That's what happened. Something about this weapon, you step when you swing. And I was just right on the edge. Did you see that? Something between stepping when I swing and the collision with his body. It's my fault. But I'm glad I used the bonfire. I'm running kind of a very light faith build. I started as a cleric, so I started with 14 faith, and then I'm using that to use these heal spells, these little cheap heal spells, in between combat to save my Estus flasks. It's not, well, you'll find out about me. I tend to play like paladin types if I can. Mix of healing and heavy armor. There we go. Okay, let's try this again. Get this guy to jump down. Kill him. Run over here. Get this guy. Oh, look at that. Look how slick he is. Kill him. I haven't fallen off of these rafters in my own playthroughs. I mean, I couldn't tell you how long. We're going to try not to. This is nerve-wracking. A lot of people died through here. Look at this. Bloodstains. Okay, let's not. Not really a big deal if we lose souls. There's a giant painting down there, and that's a that's an entrance to a an area called the Painted World. Okay. Oh man, see, it's that step when you swing. The Painted World is a great place to farm souls. We'll be able to farm 70, 80,000 souls in 3, 4, 5 minutes. Probably about 5 minutes. So it's really good. Oh, I know for a fact that this comment is going to be classy. Okay. Oh, thought it was going to say amazing chest. Okay. Let's see. Again, we're skipping some treasure. We could hop down there, go across there. There's a divine blessing in that chest over there, but we don't really need it. Just really want to get on with it. Run across here. This unlocks the shortcut. So we killed the gargoyle over there, and then it's kind of a broken bridge, and this is the bridge. So you go and you push this down. You push it down this way. And then it should lower. And then that connects the two sections. You can lower it again, and it will go down. Oh, you can lower it again, and it'll take you down to another bonfire, which I might do. We're gonna kill this guy real quick. I can stop getting hit. Don't expect this to be painless. We can run down here and see. Can't remember if you need to lower it again. If we can just run down here. Yeah. This is like an altar to... Oh, no. You can lower it again. So this is where the painting is. And then down below there, you can lower it again, and the downstairs will go over there to that area, which is like an altar to Lord Gwyn, the boss of the game, and the entrance to the fight with Gwendolyn, his son. We're not going to do that, though. We don't have the Darkmoon Seance ring. We're not going to join his covenant. We're stationed at a bonfire that's across there and up, so it's really not that much different from being at the bonfire that's down below us. Our plan is to go up here, across there, deal with a couple of archers up on top of the spire over there that are really annoying, get inside the cathedral, get a bonfire inside there, defeat, come back this way, open up that big door to make it even shorter, run back to the Ornstein Smough fight and gain access to the giant blacksmith on the left side here. And if you can't tell, I've done this run many times, because I've died many times. Now these guys do lightning, and I want to be able to block lightning, so I'm probably going to switch to... Not really. Well, the wooden shield blocks 65%, east-west 65%. That's kind of good. And that's light. We'll try it. These little imp things. Oh, and see, normally I would have a bow and I would shoot that guy at the end and he would fall right off. Let's see if we can maybe get away with doing it with a knife. This is not great. Well, that's great. One-shotting them is great. One-shotting them is great. Let's see if this works. No, it didn't. If you shoot him with an arrow from way back here, he kind of glitches and he hops back and falls right off of that cliff. Okay, that works really well. Okay, so another thing is you can come down here, and if you're really careful, with a bow and some poison arrows, you can come down here and you can cheese these archers. You can done this way. See, you hear him shooting. They can't quite hit you well. See, there he goes. Those will knock you right off of here and you will die. But if you stand in the right spot, you can shoot them and they can't shoot you. And it's a little annoying to set up, but you can do it. And that's important because sometimes it's hard to beat those guys. Depending on what weapon you're using, and you'll see why in a second. Oh man, I got zapped. Okay, a little drink. Those arrows are real heavy, and if they hit you, they'll knock you down. These guys are really well known. But with a very heavy weapon, it's very easy. There's another one over there, and there's a soul worth 10,000, but I'm trying to get through this life, and I'm not about doing foolish things. So that made it look a lot easier than it really is. A big heavy weapon to disrupt that guy's poise. It makes it very easy. There's our friend Solaire. Check that out.
Oh, there you are. You've been quiet these days. Smooth summoning out there. Anytime you see my brilliantly shining signature, do not hesitate to call upon me. You've left me with quite an impression. I would relish a chance to assist you.
Yeah, isn't that nice of him? I think there's a thing you can do. You summon him in a fight, turn yourself human, summon him in a boss fight, and then you can go back to, by the Hellkite Dragon, you can join his Sunbro Covenant, and you can earn Sun Medallions for different things throughout the game, and then you just trade Sun Medallions to raise up in his Covenant and eventually get that cool Lightning Spear. But we're not going to have nearly enough faith for it. We're not going to really mess with it. All we're going to do is we're going to go down to Lost Izalith later and kill the monster that turns him hollow, so that he won't turn evil and we won't have to kill him, but he'll still be sad boy at the end of his story. We're going to kind of... Let's see. Can't remember. We can fight some of these guys. It's not really a big deal. This large club really makes the game way too easy. Oh, see, there's 3 sunlight medals, but you need like 50, so you got to play through the game several times to max out in his Covenant. I think it's 50. It might be less than that. I think one of the ways you can get him is to get summoned to fight bosses as a white phantom. I don't know. Now I'm just telling lies. The Covenant stuff is the stuff I know the least about. in the game. Tell you what I do know. We've got a lot of poise. We've got 56 poise, which is pretty good. And we've got a lot of bonk. Oh yeah. This is an illusion. This is where you get the heaviest armor in the game. Earlier in the game, we defeated Havel, or what some would say is not the actual Bishop Havel, but a Havel Knight. And here we can get Havel's armor. And all 4 of these chests have the chain facing backwards, which means they're safe. I'm gonna pick them up. Havel's gauntlets and leggings. Havel's helm, Havel's armor. Havel's great shield. And his weapon, the dragon tooth. And then this has a suspicious chain, right? There's nothing else in here. Suspicious chain means one thing. It's not friend. Cult Club. I think there's another one of those upstairs. Let's see. Doesn't open from this side. Okay. And there's nothing else down here, so that means we've got to run up these stairs. I think there's an intended path. I always take the shortcut because I just want to get on with the game. The trick here is that this is a double staircase. You come up one direction, but you go down another direction. Look, see? See the trick? So you come up to here, and then you go through, I think. You can get the Silver Knight armor here, I think. It's great to stagger those guys. Outlandish. Oh, sold a hero, that's 10k. Right, suspicious chain, right? We'll let him fight a little bit. You can see what he does. He's creepy. It's a grab attack, he'll eat you. He should do some kind of creepy laugh. It's gross. He does like a Street Fighter style hurricane kick also, which is pretty neat. Gold coin. I have no idea what the gold and copper coins are about. Suspicious chain again. Look at that. Silver coin. 5 silver coins, gold coin. I have no idea what those are for. There's copper coins too. I never found out. What's this? I think this is the way to the roof. It's the way you're supposed to go. Doesn't open. Oh, what? That was rude. Yeah, well, you can kill some more Silver Knights. You can go up across the roof and come back down, and you can get the Silver Knight armor if you want. We're never going to bother with any of that. I'm just going to go back and show you the shortcut. The shortcut is you want to get to this walkway. So then what you do is you just run and jump. And if you hit it at just the right angle, you go right over. And then you come back. And then this is the double stairway I was talking about, and it goes back up to the roof. You don't need to mess with any of that. If you want to kill the other Titanite demon, there's a big Titanite demon in there. And if you want the Silver Knight's armor, it's down there in those chests, right? I don't really care. We're just going to get on with it. We're going to go kill Ornstein Smough. We're going to unlock. There's a contraption down there that opens the big door, but there's an archer over there. And like I told you, archers be doing the most. So we're going to run up and go over, and we're going to kill the archer. You can go down here, and if you hop down here, there's a shortcut to the giant blacksmith where you get the bow and arrow that these archers are using. But since we're not a dex build, we don't need the giant bow. And this also goes to the giant blacksmith and opens the shortcut. Which means that if you open the big door, you can come up here anytime you want anyway. So it's all kind of pointless. But it just shows you the circular nature of Dark Souls 1. Everything's a shortcut to everything else. Almost kills him. I bet a two-handed R1 would kill those guys. Okay, so we're just gonna run. Gonna hop. Go past these guys. On here, we're gonna open the door. I like these guys, these big guardian guys here. They're my people. I'm tempted to go spend our souls. Oof, see what I mean? These are faith spells. That's force. And they'll heal too. Big, tanky. They drop Titanite chunks too. But we've already got plus 15, we don't need Titanite chunks. What we do need is to probably spend these souls. Right? So there's Homeward Bone. 3 left. Homeward Bone takes us back to the bonfire. Homeward is another faith spell. I think it takes 16 faith. It would be kind of nice to get that. We might farm that up in a little while. When we get to the Painted World, I'm going to farm just a little bit. Maybe towards the end of the stream. Let's get two levels. Yeah, we'll take 2 levels of hit points. And then we need 9k. 25, 154. Hey, look, there's John Souls. John Souls with a grass crest and a claymore. That is a classic build. Can't go wrong. Really great build. The claymore is considerably lighter than this club. Oh, buddy. You can aggro just one. I always use throwing knives and fire bombs. No matter what the build. They come in very handy. I missed. one-shot him. I wonder if the R1 will one-shot him. You got a heavy and a light attack. I know I'm talking to you like you never played this. Maybe you haven't. That's why I say it. If you have, then just bear with me. Come on. Yeah, the R1 one-shots him. Look at that. 1500. Come on. Just kill him. This is the way to the Duke's Archives and see the Scalus, but if you get all the way up here and look, you should be able to see that it's a golden fog wall. Golden fog wall, it can't be passed until certain conditions have been met. That condition being defeating Ornstein Smough and acquiring the Lord Vessel from Princess Guinevere, then placing the Lord Vessel at the... Oh, it's the door to something. The kiln, something. It's the last boss. Twinkling Titanite. Those you can buy those from the giant blacksmith. I checked to see that the chain was in the correct position. And if you look over here, suspicious chain. Right? Crystal halberd. Crystal weapons are very strong, but they can't be repaired or upgraded. So they just break, and they have fairly low durability. If you look at the, if you look at it, right here, these are the best weapons in the game right here. Those three. Well, some of the best weapons. Crystal halberd. It's only got 20 durability compared to everything else is like 200 something. Look at that. The Dragon's Tooth 999 durability. So if I kill 3 more of those, 1500 times 3 is 4500. So I should have enough to get that level and spend my souls before I go into Ornstein Smough. And I get this other piece of armor over here, or whatever it is. I think it's a Demon Titanite. Wow, that looks so dumb. I'm not the best there is at this game. We're going to play Dark Souls 3. After I finally beat this for the first time in my life, we're going to play Dark Souls 3. And I will die a lot. There we go. And then if I ever manage to beat that in a series of nightly streams, then we're going to try Elden Ring. There we go. That wasn't too bad. That should be enough to get that last level. We'll get some extra hit points, and we'll go beat Ornstein Smough. Correct chain? Yeah, Demon Titanite. Well, that's not bad. Demon Titanite's used to level up boss weapons. So if I wanted to get Smough's Hammer, or if I wanted to get the Life Hunt Scythe from the soul of Priscilla in the Painted World. There's the Grass Crest Shield. Looks like Thief's armor, but not really. I don't know what set that is. I guess it is. I guess that's... I don't know what set that is. Wanderer, maybe? It might be Wanderer set. One more vitality. That gives us 1,053 hit points. We've got 19 Estus. Shouldn't have used one. That's okay though. We'll have plenty. If it gets really bad, I'll spend, 3 humanities and kindle that bonfire. I just don't want to do it. I don't think I need to do it. I think we're gonna kill Ornstein Smough on just the SS flasks that we have. I think with this weapon, we're gonna kill him really fast. I'm not gonna promise to do it in one pass, but I might. What'll kill me, if anything, is gonna be. In fact, we can put some humanities. Right. Those are extra heals, basically. They have other functions, including kindling the bonfire, but they can be used as extra full heals. So we'll just use them. But I have a feeling that we're gonna. That's that glowing up there is that large bow and arrow, and that down there, I think that's it might be a soul item, like the soul of a hero or something, but it could be something else. Okay, we're gonna run past all these guys. And here's the boss fight. Here we go. Ornstein Smough. A lot of people say the hardest fight in the game because you have 2 large bosses, and they create a lot of pressure. They rush you, but really this isn't that bad, and it's just a prototype for like a lot of later Souls from soft Soulsborne boss fights. The secret is not to run away. Well, okay, here I get hit. But you kind of want them close together. Okay. So here we go. They got a lot of pressure. You can use the pillars to heal. Shouldn't be shy. But if you get too much space, Smough's going to do that charging with the hammer, and that's what you want to avoid. What you want to do is you want to convince Smough, the fat one, to swing, not to charge. You want him to swing, right? Hang on, I'm gonna die because I'm talking too much. See, when he swings, he leaves you an opening to hit his friend. That's basically what it boils down to. If you get too far away, he charges. They both charge if you get too far. You don't want him charging. You want him close, and you want to dodge. Right? And then when he swings, you get an opening on that guy. I missed, but that's how you do it. Right, he's going to swing. He's going to leave an opening, and you're going to hit him. Look at that. Look how much damage he took from that. Going to drink. He's going to get in close. He's going to swing. We're going to get an opening. We're going to kill Ornstein. Just like that. Too easy. Now, Smough's going to power up. Phase 2. The only fight with the Phase 2 in the whole game. And then what'll kill me is Smough has a lightning area of effect. And that'll catch me. Thanks for being with me. I know it's late stream. Unfortunately, I think this is just the time that I really like to stream. 10 p.m. Central to midnight, 12:30. But, we'll see. So again, you just got to get comfortable with these guys, right? None of the fights are such that you really have to worry that much. There's not that much pressure. Look how slow he is, right? You can block. He does a little bit of damage, a little bit of chip damage with his lightning. If you get too far, he charges, right? But you can even get past that. Let's see. Gonna get in close. I'm gonna stay close. I'm gonna swing on him. That's what's gonna kill us. Oh, that staggered him. Wow. Wow, this large club is really dumb. Oops, okay. So I'm hearing me talking. Okay, that's what you want to avoid, because it's got a big AoE. You want to avoid that charge, too. Don't want to get caught by that. It'll kill us. How do you get past that? I've gotten past that a bunch of times. Okay, we're gonna drink right in front of him. Let him swing past us. Clip him. We're gonna get him again. It's gonna stagger. We're gonna get a little bit. We're gonna get in close. He's gonna miss. We're gonna hit him again. We're gonna get back because we need stamina. We're gonna get in close. He's gonna swing and miss, and then we're just gonna kill him. Back a little bit, get our stamina back. We're gonna get in close. All right, he's gonna swing and miss. We're gonna hit him. We're gonna kill him. One try. One try. Hardest fight in the game. People do it really, really fast. People do it way better than me. But that's basically how you do it. You know, it's not fancy. That's the not fancy way to do it. Keep your cool. You know what they're going to do. Heal yourself. And see, look, we had 19. We used 7 Estus flasks. So we're going to light this. Go ahead and rest at this bonfire. Maybe get one more level up. 2k. I'll pick up another... I don't have any other soul items. What? This has got to say amazing chest. Gorgeous view. This one's for you. Gorgeous view, right? This is the Princess Gwendolyn. You're to kneel.
And overcome much, chosen undead. Come hither, child.
You're to kneel.
Oh,
At the boba.
undead, I am Guinevere, daughter of Lord Gwyn and Queen of Sunlight. Since the day Father his form did obscureth, I have awaited thee. I bequeath the Lord vessel to thee.
Indeed.
And beseech thee, succeed Lord Gwyn, and inheriteth the fire of our world. Thou shalt endeth this eternal twilight, and avert further undead sacrifices.
It's true, I am going to end the twilight and extinguish the fire. I think that's what she said. Defeat Lord Gwyn. Sadly, she's an illusion. If you attack her, she disappears and there's only the sun, Gwendolyn, the dark sun. This is Princess Guinevere. She's the alter ego of the male child, Gwendolyn. Yeah. We are now allowed to warp to different bonfires. Isn't that cool? So we're going to warp to the Abyss, where we met, I forget his name, the alternate ending guy, this fun gentleman. Karth, maybe?
You are astonishing. The truth I shall share without sentiment. After the advent of fire, the ancient lords found the 3 souls, but your progenitor found a 4th, unique soul, the dark.
The Dark Soul.
Your ancestor claimed the dark souls and waited for fire to subside. And soon the flames did fade, and only dark remained. Thus began the Age of Men, the Age of Dark. However, Lord Gwyn trembled at the dark, clinging to his Age of Fire, and in dire fear of humans, and the Dark Lord who would one day be born amongst them. Lord Gwyn resisted the course of nature by sacrificing himself to link the fire and commanding his children to shepherd the humans. Gwyn has blurred your past to prevent the birth of the Dark Lord. I am the primordial serpent. I seek to right the wrongs of the past, to discover our true Lord. But the other serpent, Frampt, lost his sense and befriended Lord Gwyn. Undead warrior, we stand at a crossroads. Only I know the truth about your fate. You must destroy the fading Lord Gwyn, who has coddled fire and resisted nature, and become the fourth Lord, so that you may usher in an Age of Dark.
Absolutely.
Very well. I shall now guide you to Gwyn's prison. Be still, and trust thine flesh to me.
Right, the kiln. I think it's the kiln of the first flame. I think that's where we'll go. Can't remember. But the other way to go is Frampt is at Firelink Shrine, which is the hub world of the game, and he brings you in from above instead of from below.
This is Gwyn's prison. Now, place the Lord vessel upon the altar.
Okay. So we place the Lord vessel. We're missing a shoe, like we've been in a car accident. We had that in our pocket. Have a sip of coffee. They've been watching Marvel movies. The beam that shoots into the sky, it's the big deal. Okay, so that takes away all the golden fog. So now we can go into the Duke's Archives. We can go into the Fire Sage Demon. I think that's what that is. Demon Fire Sage. And then the other one would have been Gravelord Nito down in the Tomb of the Giants, which we hate. Frampt comes in from up there at Firelink Shrine and drops you right here. We can warp from that. We can talk to this guy and warp back to the Abyss if we want. I'm just going to warp from here. Throw some more junk in the bottomless box. I just like throwing all my junk in the bottomless box so that it doesn't show up when I'm trying to change weapons. These cracked round shields and stuff. The only major disadvantage of going with, I think his name is Karth, we'll just go with that for now, is that Frampt would let me sell a lot of this junk. All these extra cracked round shields and stuff that I don't need. You could sell them for like 50 souls each. Just get rid of them. We're not going to really need Havel's Great Shield. We might use a big Great Shield later. But you need 50 strength, 38 strength. We might be able to use the Stone Great Shield later. We can use that one. We can use the Eagle Shield. Let's bring that back out. That's only 16 strength. That would be kind of cool. Look at that. Look at that big boy. Look at that. How much does that weigh? 6. It's beefy. Go full John Souls. Go with the Knight set instead of the Elite Knight. 86 poise and a great big 70 stability shield. Look at that. Look at that big boy. Big old chunky medium roll. Look at that. 42 out of 99 though. That's not bad. And the Eagle shield. What does that have for 75 lightning? That would have been really good. If we could find the weight, that would have been great for that last whole section. 95% physical damage reduction. Really this is the build, right? It's the John Souls build. 39. You could do the Night Helms a little bit lighter. I'll show you we did this yesterday. We went through this 100 times. I'll show you the actual build that I want. And we'll do the math real quick. Everybody's screaming right now. Go with the Night Gauntlets and then go with the Hall of Soldier Weight Club. This is the build. 30.1, which times 4, that's easy. We need 120. And it's 70 poise. I said 75 yesterday, but it's 70. 30.1 is 120.4. And we get 1.2 for every level because of the FAP ring. So that's the ring of favor and protection, FAP. So 120.4 minus 99.6 is 20.8 divided by 1.2. 17.3, so 18 more levels in endurance. 43 plus 18 is 61 endurance. So keep that in mind. If we farm Painted World, we might push for 61 endurance, and that'll give us kind of like a false giant dad, what they call a giant dad build. But I like to use the Wolf Ring because it gives the 40 poise. We could get there. We could wear Havel's Ring, and that boosts us to 149. So we could easily wear this in fast roll, right? But then we only have 30 poise. Sucks. Wolf Ring, 70 poise, much better. Now, we could mid-roll like this. We could try that, right? This is kind of the best of both worlds. 70 poise, light mid-roll. You know, but I feel like if you're going to roll that slow, you might as well just wear the whole John Souls. Right? The Elite set. Just wear the whole thing. You're still mid-rolling at 41 out of 99, and you got 86 poise. It's nuts. And the Grass Crest Shield, which blocks 95% physical and gives you the stamina regen boost. Right? So you go, wow, and then get it back, zip, pretty quick, right? That's kind of what everybody would do, but me. I like to fast roll, but maybe that's a crutch. Okay, all right, we're done with that. We're done doing. I spent 20 minutes on equip load math the other day. I'm sure I lose viewers every time. All right. It's just a bottomless box. We can level up if we get 2K. We can get 2K really easy at the Chamber of the Princess. So let's just go do that, and then we'll level up, and then we'll go. We can either do the Painted World, or we can go to Lost Izalith. You know what we could do instead of leveling up? Which would probably be pretty smart. Is actually let's go to the female undead merchant. Let's visit our undead merchant friends with this money. We've got enough knives and bombs, really. We don't have to go see the normal undead merchant. There's Big Hat Logan. I guess we could go rescue the guy in Lower Undead Burg just for completeness. I don't really want to. work our way to, look at that, 655. Just disgusting. Would you drop a longsword? Yeah, that helm. I couldn't get that helm for 3 streams. Just begging for it the whole time. People got tired of me talking about it. And then I just wear the John Souls anyway. So if I wear the night set instead of, that's 86 poise, yeah, and it's 39. We also decided we can't use that large club in here, so if we're going to kill that rat, we gotta use a bomb. So the reason I'm going to the female ended merchant is we're going to buy some blooming purple moss, because there are toxic enemies in the painted world, and I think there's some other toxic later on, and I don't feel like farming it off of the bushmen. Oh. So I'm just gonna buy some, right? Whatever. And then normally I'd also buy poison arrows from her, but I didn't level dex at all. I have like an 8 dex. I would normally level dex to about 12 and then carry a short bow and poison arrows, because you can cheese certain monsters. But I declared this to be a large club run, so I went with pure strength, large club, no cheese. Well, not too much cheese. Oh, we need rest. I've done this 100 times this run. Oh, look, a summoning sign. Oh, touch the sign of the Grave Lord's servant. I forget what this does. It's gone. Touch the sign of the Grave Lord's servant. I think you join somebody else's game. Dark Souls Remastered Grave Lord Servant sign. A Gravelord Servant sign is a black colored eye sign that appears in players' worlds New Game Plus and higher, which is not true, who have been cursed by a Gravelord Servant Covenant member using an Eye of Death. Activating it allows the victim to invade the servant's world to eliminate the extra enemies they spawned. Eliminate the black phantoms in your world. No, I don't know how true that is. But I'm not going to PvP. We might do some PvP runs, but not today. Oh man, really? Come on. Yeah, it just pummels their... completely pummels their poise. We're way overpowered. These are like early level enemies. There's no reason for that. But this is our guy. I like this guy. Only by throwing knives, we just top up our fire bombs for no good reason. We could get the residence key, and I hate to do it. There's no point. We're gonna buy this chain. Chain armor. Because this is
Come back and
another option. So we might be able to compare the night leggings 6.4 to the chain leggings. Well, it's considerably less poise. I know everybody's hating my guts right now. Night gauntlets 3.5, leather gauntlets 3.6. So the night gauntlets are better. Night armor 10.9 for 20 versus 6.0. And then the elite night helm. The night helm is better. Look, it's lower weight, slightly lower defense for the same poise. And then the chain helm is way lower, but it's not as good. So really the best combination is probably just the night set. 86 poise. For 39.3. And it's 46 poise plus the wolf ring. Then 39.3 times 4, 157.2. That'd be a lot. That's more than we can get to fast roll. But you could do it with Havel ring. But what's the point? That's what I'm saying, right? What's the point? If you're gonna still mid roll with 99 endurance, you might as well just mid roll. Period. And just make it as light as you can. You know. Okay, so we bought some bombs and stuff. Then we can go down here and set free this guy. How did somebody curse me with the Gravelord sign? Is what I want to know. That's. This is pointless. There's really no reason for me to do this. I'm just kind of wasting time. I'm procrastinating. I could have spent the 1,000 souls way earlier in the game to rescue this guy. Where's the other dog? There he is. But he's a magic guy, so we don't really need to get him. But just for the purposes of education, this guy is in here. You buy that key for 1,000, and you talk to him. His name is something in Vilheim, and then you can get his sorcerer. Yeah. You can get his armor set here. That's the starting sorcerer set. If you start as a sorcerer, you dress like that. You have a single small dagger. You have a really hard time in the beginning of the game for essentially no tangible bonus because the spell that you get extra is the weakest spell. So there's really no point in starting sorcerer. If you want to do a magic build, you start wanderer, which has much better rounded stats and a better starting armor. And then you come down and rescue that guy, and then he'll sell you all the spells. And the only thing you're missing is 30 of the weakest soul arrow. That you don't really need. You're not going to use in the end game anyway. All right, so that's complete. We could try to kill the Hellkite dragon up above. There's really no point in that either, and there's no guarantee that we'll actually kill it. It stinks, man. We'll save this stuff. I'll tell you what, we'll save this stuff for the end of the game. Okay? Before New Game Plus, when we go around and kill Firekeepers and stuff like that. And we'll come back and kill this little merchant guy down here too, get his sword. And we'll try to kill the Hellkite. We'll do that all on the wrap-up stream after the DLC, before Gwyn. So right now, we've topped up on our consumables. We got us some blooming purple in case we get toxic. We're gonna go rest at the Firelink Shrine, and I guess we're gonna go back to Anor Londo and do the Painted World. Okay. Just kill that guy in case he gives us a humanity. Hate this guy. It's a really good way to die right there. When you come back this way and fight these, your camera will lock onto that guy, and then depending on how you move relative to who you're locked onto. If you don't know to unlock, you can walk right off that cliff. That bell means somebody beat the gargoyles. It's kind of cool game though. You know, obviously it's a classic game, but what's cool is there's a lot of stuff built in, like a lot of the little multiplayer stuff, like that Gravelord thing. I've been playing this for years and I don't know how that works. There's an NPC over there that he'll sell me the armor from that Ornstein Smough, those Ornstein Smough guys. He sells boss armor once you've defeated the bosses. I kind of want the Ornstein armor. It looks really cool. See, now this guy's back, right? And he sells spells. And this guy that we rescued in Sin's Fortress, and he sells spells. And our pyromancer friend, and he sells spells and upgrades your pyromancy flame, which is this thing. This guy up here, he sells some faith spells, but he's a traitor. We're gonna kill him later. I already got the heal spell I wanted off of him. I guess I could buy Homeward. Oh, that's what I should have done. I should have bought some Homeward bones. I'm not running back. It's okay. The fair lady, she went down to the Tomb of the Giants. Come on, sell me some stuff. Oh, I'm sorry. Oh, yeah, okay. You don't have to enter his covenant. Good. Homeward, 8,000. You need 18 faith to use it. You could just buy Homeward bones for 500 each. Right. Painted World in Anor Londo, right? So we're gonna rest here, get our 20 Estus back. Can't level up again. We're gonna warp to Anor Londo. And we're gonna go do the Painted World. The Painted World is like a little side level. It's self-contained little side area. Has its own little boss. It has a great little soul farming spot. So we might round out our build there. You know, it'll make for kind of a boring stream. I got about an hour and a half left. And we can push it longer if we need to. So I was going to do the Painted World. It shouldn't take very long. Might farm just a little bit. Just to get some hit points, because our hit points are kind of low. I'd like to push my HP at least to 30. Vitality at least 30. Because the second half of the game, they start to hit real hard. We're officially in the second half of the game. We've got 3 main bosses remaining, and then a couple of optional bosses. The three main bosses are the Bed of Chaos, otherwise known as the Witch of Izalith. We've got get out of here! Oh, get out of here with that! Oh, that's throwing knives. We've got too many. That spell is Greater Magic Weapon. I'm never going to use it. Oh my god, get out of here. I'm tempted to farm the Painted Guardian sword. And pick up that Greater Magic Weapon, but I don't really need it. We're not doing magic to them. Tell you what, man. Black iron. aggro on these guys. See if I can get him to come a little bit more over this one. Get out of here. Okay, so throwing knives. We've already got 99, so it drops the throwing knives on the ground. We got a peculiar doll, which is kind of a key item that we picked up back in the Undead Asylum when we returned to it, and that allows us to be drawn into the painted world of Ariamis, I believe is the name. Mario 64 style. Pretty cool. And here we are. Ariamis, painted world. Right. Can't take this. Why would you say that? This is a great area. It's a great area full of fun and relaxation. This is like a breath of fresh air. You know, when I used to get tired of Final Fantasy XI, the depression, the grind, the inhumanity of the other players, I would come here. This is my happy place, Dark Souls. You gotta watch out for these little skinny guys. The little skinny guys just do the most. We ultimately, I'm not gonna pick that up as a broken sword. Ultimately, we want to come back out through this door, and it creates the best farming in the game because there's a bonfire there. You run through there. There's a group of guys that stand close together and move real slow, and you can kill them all at once for 7,000 souls, and you can run back and rest. It's great. We're just gonna jog along. I think we take fire damage, so we're gonna switch from the crest shield to the dragon crest shield to block 85% of incoming fire damage. Out of here. See the skinny guys? Skinny guys and archers, they're absolutely working overtime for free. Employees of the month. Doing way too much. Making us all look bad. And see, that's a skinny torch guy, but he has the added effect of like a big, gross, toxic cloud. And toxic is the worst thing in the game. It's very heavy poison. Yeah, see what I'm talking about? Fireballs. Do too much. See? Toxic in one hit. Really? Disgusting. Wonder if there's anything else I could wear that would produce more resistance, right? Because we've got poison resist value of 78. The standard helm. The gargoyle helm. I hate it. It looks so ugly. The hard leather armor set. Oh, what was that? 122. Oh, the shadow set. Well, that's light. Okay, let's do that. Let's just wear the shadow set. See if we can avoid getting what was it? What was the shadow? Shadow gauntlets. This is like the ninja set. $163 poison resist. And then I think it was the spider shield. Well, we'll keep the dragon crest shield. But we could fast roll, that's for sure. Alright, well, let's try that out. I think there's mice down here. Drop to that from above, and I think there's rats down here. Souls. There's just soul items down here, basically. There's a bunch of them. That's going to be a soul item too. You get from above. And you come back. I think you come back around. Forget how you get there. You must get there from inside. Surely you can't jump that. Maybe you can jump it here. This seems like... Yeah, I don't know. Maybe that's one that's hanging from a string and you drop it down from somewhere else later. I don't know. I'm not going to mess with it. But what I do know is there's a bunch of those toxic, bloated head, weird fireball shooting guys in there. This archer's doing too much. And then these guys. That's what I'm talking about. These guys are just like, what are you guys doing? You're not even making minimum wage. See, look at that. See, hey, I avoided the toxic, but now I gotta let it wear off. Because the next one will get me. How do knives? Not nearly good enough. Tell you. Disgusting. See, there's one that falls from a string. There has to be a way to go get whatever that is. Falls from a string. There's those guys I'm talking about. They're worth 7,000 souls. You get toxic so fast from them. Something up there too. Oh, look at you. Just hanging out. Being disgusting. Now this one I know you jump. I know you jump across there. Not like that though. Oh, it's cool to find out that the shadow set has so much poison resist. That's how you jump across there. So some try head. Not so sure about that. More rats, obviously. Which rat's poison, right? Okay, chest, the chain is in the right direction. Oh yeah, painting guardian set, very cool. There's nothing else here. That was It's probably broken sword. Keep hearing some kind of gross noise. I keep being bothered by that that item we didn't get. Oh, there was an item. Did you see that? There's an item. You gotta kind of like... Oh, egg vermifuge. Gross. Okay. That's if you get infected by the Daughter of Chaos little egg servant guys. Egg buddies. Worms. Okay. There's one of those big dragon things down there, and there's a shield down there that you use in combination with the Life Hunt Scythe. Which we're never really going to do, but I mean, I might as well run down there and grab it, right? I hate this dragon thing. It sucks so bad. It's gross. It's pointless. We're going to get the blood shield. We're going to grab the soul. We're going to keep it moving. So there's that one thing that we left. I keep being bothered by that. See, he's just going to lay there and he's going to spit poison. Let's go back. Let's see if we can get that thing. It's got to be some kind of jump. You can't walk around the edge right there. And there's no way to get above it. Right. Oh, or is there? Oh, look, here we go. Yeah. You sure do get above it. Uh-oh. Hey, hi, buddy. Hi, buddy. What are you doing? What are you guys doing? Get out of here. Oh, my God. I'm telling you, the skinny guys. Skinny guys will get you. Every time. We're going to get attacked by a Birdman up here. You want to bet? There's these Birdmans. Yep, here they come. Oh, right on my head. And he's gonna kill me. Oh my God. Are you serious? With a big butt in my face. That's what you get. That is what you get messing around, trying to get items and stuff. You know, and then I'm wearing this weird armor so that I don't get toxic. And I could have changed back out of it. You know, now all your souls are on the ground. You're gonna start all over. You gotta kill all those weird bubblehead guys again. Gotta kill all these little skinny guys again. I'll tell you what, we don't have to kill all the bubblehead guys. Can do before we go up there. I hear somebody. Oh, it's that archer guy. Okay. We're gonna switch back into John Souls mode, right? We wear our heavy armor. Should throw a bunch of this armor in the bottomless box. Make it easier to switch between sets that we actually use. Okay. our souls back. Birdman's coming down. Not gonna let him get our head. Gonna bonk him. Oh, you gotta hit him hard. Okay. These guys actually drop something that you want. It's I forget what it's called. It's like a record of indictment or something like that. I forget exactly what it is. But it's a PvP item that you get for revenging somebody's death, and they drop it as well. And see, we went through all of that for humanity, right? Or twin humanity. Get out of here, rats. Okay, and then we're gonna end up with toxic again, but we're not, because we're not gonna fight any of these guys a second time. Gonna perform the classic Dark Souls maneuver of running past everybody. Because we're basically done with this area now. There's maybe a couple of more little things we can get here or there. I don't really remember. Right, like that thing. We can go the other way around for that. So I can go this way. Jump off here. I knew that wasn't correct. So there it is. Somebody died right there, doing exactly what I'm doing. I don't think I can make that jump. Yeah, I made it. Whatever that item is, we're not going to get that either. You know what I mean? So there's a door that's locked here. You're going to unlock it by going this way. This is that group of fine gentlemen I was talking about. Right, they're all spiky shields. Right, they drop a lot of souls. And die. And they move real slow. Look at that. Easy money. Grab whatever this is, a humanity. I think that's what fell down when I cut that chain. Grab whatever this is, we're going to sacrifice, which we'll never use. Could go down there, but it's pointless. There's a better way to go to the same area. I think it's up there is where we want to go. I can't remember. I think you just come over here and open this door. Yeah. And that opens up our farm. Because that's the bonfire right ahead. Alright, so that's great. That's the shortcut. And then down here, each of these guys. If you're human and you come in here, there's a guy, an invader, NPC invader, that comes to attack you. Oh, that's cool. And he drops a pyromancy. And after you beat him, I think you get his cool hat also. souls, which soul items. Right, that's pretty much it. We're just gonna go do this little dungeon area. We fight a bunch of bone wheels. Throw the switch that opens the door to exit the area. And then I think we're done with this, except for that one item we didn't get. You know, which we could let that bother us. Get out of here, all you guys. Here's another one. Alright, that drops a item down there. It's probably a soul or humanity or something dumb. Okay. There's one more thing to get in here. You know, I plan on taking this to New Game Plus. So that's why I'm getting a lot of the spells and stuff, because I might actually build for Pyromancy in New Game Plus, just for fun. Okay, so this area kind of sucks, right? Bone wheels. Bone wheels, not very fun. Take your time, stick to the wall, look for them, dodge them, stick them in a stew. Get them before they start moving again. Here we go. They're kind of the most annoying enemy. I've got really good endurance, so they're not that hard. I can actually block them. But if you don't have good endurance, they chew right through you. Because when they spin, those spikes hit you, bink, 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 all in a row. And it just chews your endurance up. And then goes right through to your hit points. And it kind of stun locks you against your shield. It's really bad. So the whole point of this is we're turning this way. You see people die right there because they just came in and tried to... They probably... What they did, I guarantee you, was they came in the other way. I went in the back and came around and killed everybody in that room. But they went in the other way down that ladder because that's the first way you find. And then you come down here and you get into these little hallways, and then they got out into this big room thinking they were getting away from the bone wheels inside this little hallways. And sure enough, they were running into like 6 more. And they just got in there like, oh, we're going to turn the thing. We're going to turn this. And then 6 bone wheels just jumped on them and killed them. Guaranteed it. And we can touch their bloodstain and just watch them die. Turning the wheel, and then watch, he's just gonna go. Ugh. Yeah, that was an Uchikatana user. What did this guy do? He's got no clothes on. He's got a halberd and no clothes. Pitiful. Be wary of left. Yeah, that's true. Bone wheel down there. But he's actually not going to aggro yet. What we want to go is in here. We want to get this guy cleared out. And see, they can even hit you on the backside when you try to attack them. Oh, that's what we needed. We needed that key anyway. Now we triggered this guy, I think. Maybe not. I think this is... This is the extra secret. Got one of these toxic dudes up here. Should we bother with the shadow set? Or just eat him moss. Let's see if we can get him from a distance. Hey, it's what we should have been doing all the time. Use our reach attack. Look at that. We'll get a free pyromancy. Well, we'll remember that from now on. We'll just use our reach attack. And we won't get hit. These guys actually become a shield. You can get the bone wheel shield. Use them. Use their little dead body. Okay, that's a dead end. This is the way back to the ladder. I think I'm done here. I don't really need to go down there. There's nothing else down there. I'm just asking for it. I've got so much endurance and armor. Yeah, this is the ladder back up to the courtyard. And there's nothing else. Okay, that's it. We killed everybody down here. I've died down there a bunch of times. It's funny, I always level hit points, and in this one I leveled endurance because the weapon was so heavy, and it turns out endurance is actually, if you will actually block, endurance is better. Now the annex key opens up this over here. I think this is another. It's a toxic guy. Oh, yeah, of course I did. There's a bunch of them. I might as well just go down there and kill them before I use a thing. Does that mean it needs a illusory wall? Or it needs a mimic, maybe. Oh, here we go. Birdmans. I heard Birdmans. There they are. Don't die. Die. Oh! Big butt death. Wow, that's what I get. I should have just used Nestus. I'm so dumb. Just trying to be slick to save my 20 Estus for no reason. You got them for a reason. But the shortcut's open, so it's fine. Group them up. Oh, I missed. Broken sword. Didn't I drop something down in the courtyard over here? A humanity. Not worth it. Okay, and so then I went to the annex, which was like this area. What? Fella wants to go out. It's okay. It's not. That's reasonable. Yeah, there we go. We didn't get toxic that time. Okay, I'll take you in 20 minutes. Okay, yeah, 20 minutes. Just wait. Just lay down and I'll take you. Yeah, that works great. Okay. Birdman's. Birdman. That's a much better way to handle it. One at a time. Wait for him to come down. I hear him. Oh, Dark Ember. Oh, I never knew about that. Grief. Because of Birdman? Not bad. Not bad at all. Once you figure out how to deal with something. But see, this says liar ahead. What does that mean? Usually that means an illusory wall. 138 rating. 71 rating. So that means... Usually it means an illusionary wall or... or it means a mimic. Doesn't make sense. These look like illusionary walls. But I hit them both. Surely I hit it. Oh, for another day. Something up there and more Birdmans. Dick. Right, this is where I'm not going to be brave. Use my Estus. Bonk that guy. I'm going to run right back down. I'm going to use an Estus. I'm going to use a Moss. We're almost done with this area. So that's a way to fall to your death. And then there's Birdman's up here. Vow of silence. I think going down below I already killed. You can get more Birdmans up on you here than you want. Oh look, I missed whatever that is. What that is. So that's the archer. You run across there, there's all those toxic dudes. Oh, I bet you can drop down from that little archer's nest. Up. So with these guys, you want to run around them because they're slow to turn. And then you want to get behind them and get some kind of sweeping attack. And then you want to get out of there. Because they'll block with their shields. So you want to get out of there before they turn. Oh, not gonna do that. Normally I go a little bit faster. I usually farm them with the Great Scythe or Claymore. Never done it with this weapon. That big sweep works pretty good. Did you die? Okay. Okay. Oh. Oh no, let's see. So we're gonna go. So unless we figure out that illusory wall, then I think we've figured out everything in here until the boss. How would you go about it? Oh, not like that. That's for sure. All right. Well, we haven't been here, so maybe this goes back around to that item. What do you think? Almost. Think this one? You can't walk along there. No. Diagonal right here. Look this right here. Okay, second time. One to break them and one to jump them. Oh, gold coin, which we still haven't figured out what that's for. In all our hundreds of hours. Okay, so... Oh yeah, look, that goes right to that thing. I'm pretty sure. Oh no, it jumps out to... So it's somewhere... Oh, that courtyard. Or... this area. Which was those toxic guys. Next to the archer thing. Which I don't want to mess with because they're gross. This is a little archer area, and the one thing we haven't figured out how to get that way. Might be able to jump it. That may not be the way you're supposed to go. Velka's rapier. Okay. That might not be the way you're supposed to go. Oh, that was the liar. Look right there. It was a smash wall. It was a smash wall right here. Well, there you go. We figured it all out. Okay. So then... this was the annex. So then we're running back down here. We're going to go to the bonfire, level up. I'm going to take a little quick break. Probably take Bella out real quick. So I'll be gone for 4 or 5 minutes. And then we'll come back and we'll wrap up the stream. We'll either farm a little bit to get our hit points up, or we'll keep moving with the stream. One of the two. Thanks for watching. I don't have a good be right back screen yet. Let's see, 26k. It's pretty close. I'd like to pump strength too, so I may just pump vitality and strength to 30, and then add like 1 or 2 more endurance, and then just push on with the stream and use boss souls for the rest of my level ups. But I kind of want to catch up because I put so much in endurance early on. You know, we'll see. We'll do a little bit of math when we get back. I know everybody loves that, and then we'll just be right back. I'll put my splash screen up. And we'll be right back. 4 or 5 minutes. Alright, we're back. Take down the splash screen. Let's see. Could put a bunch of that extra armor in the bottomless box real quick. Right. Stuff we're not really going to use. Not going to use anything that doesn't have any poise on it. We'll keep the chain stuff and the knight stuff. I like the Wanderer set. It's really light. It just doesn't have any poise on it. Depends what you're building for. But it's a really good little set. It's very light. And it has decent armor. I mean, we can keep the Wanderer set. Black leather set's not bad either. Leather set's good. Leather set doesn't have a helm. But a lot of times I'll wear the leather armor. I'll keep that out too. We'll just do that for fashion. But we're not going to use the sorcerer or the black sorcerer for sure. We're not going to use the pyromancer set. We started in the priest set, which was nice, and we got 2 sets of it, but we're not going to use it. This black iron set is pretty cool. Ferris's hat I've never worn before. It's light. No poise. It's kind of cool. Everybody wears the gold hem set and I hate it. I bet the Ferris's hat would go really good with the leather set. Eastern armor set's pretty cool. Shadow armor set's pretty cool. We only need one of those. And one of those. We got so many. We only need one of those. We only need one of those. And we need one of those. Balder armor's not good. Steel armor looks cool, but I think it's too heavy. It is 23 poise. Hollow Thief set's pretty neat. We're not going to use the Painting Guardian set. Again, no poise. I hate the Gargoyle Helm. Havel set's really kind of cool. And the Mask, Dad Mask. Okay. So if we wanted to dress like a little lighter. Right, I said I was going to do Ferris's with the leather set. Yep. Oh, how jaunty is that? Look at that. Look at that guy. What a handsome, jaunty man. But what I'll very often do is I'll pair the leather set with the Elite Knight Helm. I think that looks alright. Or the leather body. It's a 29. That's not quite a fast roll. What did we decide was a fast roll? It was like the heater. Hollow Warrior chain. Oh, those Eastern gauntlets are 1.5 for 2 poise. Look at that. That's actually pretty light. Eastern leggings are 4 for 6 poise. That doesn't beat that. 25.4 is not. But you know what? We could get that with 2 more points of. We're going to do math. I'm sorry. We're going to do some equipment math. It's 18 poise for 9. 6 poise for 3.7. But those Easterns are 1.5. It's really light, and it gives you a couple of poise. Right? And if we go up to those, and we go up to that, and we go up to that, then we're at 66. For 27.1, 27.1 times 4 is 108.4. That's still going to be a lot. If we drop that down and drop that down, and drop that down, that's 25.4, which should be like 102. 101.6. And then minus 99.6 is 2. So it's two levels. So for 45 endurance, we can get this set, which is 58 poise and a heater shield, right? And then maybe for one more, or what did we say? If we want to go for the grass crest, 26.4 times 4, 105. That's like a lot more levels, right? But actually, if we go with the wooden shield, we can fast roll right now, I think. Yeah, that wooden shield, and that's 93. I never get this wooden shield. I didn't realize how good it was because you could shave off that half a pound, right? But if we get one more level, we can almost for sure use the heater shield, or 2 levels, and that's 100%. And that's one of my favorite shields in the game. Okay, let's do that. Let's do that. Let's just farm those 2 endurance real quick. Actually, let's not farm. Let's just use boss souls, right? Let's go with the wooden shield until, or with the heater and the. Oh, I put away my traveler's gauntlets. Hang on, I forgot. It's the one thing I need. Out of the priest set, the traveling clubs are very light. They're 0.7. They don't have any poise, but they're 0.7. So they help you fit into a lot of like lighter builds. Okay, so we're gonna keep that. 28th level. We're gonna farm one time. We're gonna farm one time. And then we'll see how much time we got left on stream. Look at that, beautiful. Oh, we could do this all day. Boom, 7,000 souls. Right, and we're off. We're gone. Free Estus. Somebody must have kindled here. That guy, I bet that guy kindled. Look at that, perfect. Throw one more endurance. See, we could farm like that all day. Back and forth, easy work, right? Now I got 100.8. Did I say I needed... Do I need 2 to upgrade to those Eastern Gauntlets? 25.4, it was going to be 101.6, wasn't it? Yeah, it's a fat roll. That's fine. That's fine. We'll just keep it like this, and then we'll push... We'll use what we earned from bosses rather than farming. Because there's going to be a lot of souls coming through in the next little while. And just from enemies and soul items. Do I have any soul items? Oops. Oh yeah, I got a bunch. Let's do that. Might get one more level out of that. Ooh, John Souls again. So he's wearing the night set, I think. Okay. 37k? Yeah. for sure 102. So now I think we can wear the Eastern Gauntlets and fast roll. And we've got poise on every piece, 1100 hit points, 58 poise. This is looking pretty good, you know. If we get into New Game Plus and it doesn't matter, we'll just keep pumping endurance and hit points, you know. We'll pump strength to the soft cap. We might push dex, we might push faith. Multiple new games, it doesn't really matter. You can just keep leveling. It just gets crazy how many souls it takes to level beyond, say, like 99. It starts to get really bad. All right, let's go kill Priscilla. This is good. We can fast roll. This is awesome. So once you've opened this up, there's just this little gauntlet you do. You just run through here, and then you fight. You fight Priscilla, or you don't. She's optional. A lot of people don't like to fight her. I don't really care. I like to fight her. I like to try and get her tail. I haven't gotten her tail in a long time. Oh my god, these archers, I swear. Archers do the most in the whole game. Alright, and there's one of these Black Knight guys. Not a Black Knight, he's like a Black Iron Knight. This one's got a sword. Double swing. Bonk, swing, bonk, he's dead. Wow. Great sword, large sight knight shard. Great sword's pretty cool, I think. I don't think it's the worst weapon in the game. Take a look at it. I think it's a quality weapon. I already had one, huh? It blocks 70% like a Zweihander. It's an ultra great sword. Damage is not too bad. Needs 28 strength and 10 dex. And it's a quality weapon. It scales C and D. It probably gets better. It's probably not too bad. We could do a great sword run someday. Figure out where to farm it or where to buy it. I think you might be able to buy it off of Andre. Or it might drop somewhere. Or be. It might be laying around somewhere. Okay, so this is Priscilla. She's basically just an NPC. She carries the Life Hunt Scythe, which has a tremendous amount of bleed. She's going to turn invisible as soon as the fight starts. Everybody talks about her feet. Okay, you know, whatever. She's got a tail. She's a furry. That's why they don't like to kill her. Because she's a furry. She's like an anime waifu. She's kind of cool. You can talk to her.
Who art thou? One of us thou art not. If thou hast misstepped into this world, plunge down from the plank and hurry home. If thou seekest I, thine desires shall be requited not.
Yeah, she doesn't want anything to do with this. But, I'll tell you what, I do want something to do with is I want to chop that tail off. So we're going to try Power Within. We're going to two-hand. And we are going to just line right up and bonk. I did not take the tail off. So now she's invisible. You have to watch for her feet in the snow. There they are behind me. She's trying to come behind me. Oh, I almost died. I'm gonna die. I'm gonna die. Okay, we're gonna hop. We're gonna hop. We're gonna drink again. I'm gonna end up killing her without getting the tail, which sucks. Because I really want to get the tail. The way to make her uninvisible is to stagger her. But I do so much damage, especially with this Power Within, that I'm just gonna kill her the next time I hit her. Oh, scythe. If she doesn't kill me, that scythe. Man, she just gets me. This shouldn't really be that hard. Man, she's just tearing me to pieces. It shouldn't really be that hard, but that got her. That got her. There she is. Maybe I can get the tail. Get around behind her. Oh, I didn't get the tail. I killed her, but didn't do enough damage to the tail. One of these days I'll figure out the magic formula and I'll get it. Maybe I'll get it on New Game Plus when she's got more hit points. But I got her soul. The soul becomes a life hunt scythe. It's a really cool scythe. I got the shield to go with it. If we want to do that one time, we can do it. We can build it up. That's it. We got some souls for it. And then to get out of here, you just do a cutscene, you jump off, and you go back to the real world. And we can warp back to that bonfire and farm anytime we want. And whenever we want to leave, we just run through here, and she's gone, and we just run through and jump off. So it's a great farm, right? Warp to Anor Londo, run across the bridge, run down the stairs, run through the cathedral, get into the painting, sit at the bonfire, run and farm, and then come back out. So if you wanted to do a that spell, if you wanted to do a magic build, this might be real stupid. This might be real stupid. If you wanted to do a magic build, pyromancy build, where you have to get 250,000 souls or more to get everything, then you come there and you farm, because you can get that 7,000 off of those guys in like a minute and a half, you know. So it's going to be 200,000 souls an hour easily. You just hang out right there for a little while and get everything you need. Get your spell enhancement rings. Get your so I think Homeward Bones should take me back to Firelink, I think. Because I don't think you can Homeward Bone to that bonfire. It won't count as the last place I rest in. But it's fine. I'm just gonna run up to the bonfire over here. I think I'm also gonna kill this firekeeper, because there's more than one place to warp into this area, and you can warp, even though this is the closest to the Duke's archives. You can warp into it, you just can't warp out of it after the firekeeper's dead. But we can get us an extra. We can get us a +4 for the price of nothing. Oh, okay. Oopsie. Okay, well, don't kill me. I think she's in a parry stance right now. Well, she ain't much of a nothing. She's in a pancake stance now. Firekeeper soul. See, now we can't warp out of it. Okay. But we're gonna try, like I said, we're gonna try. Soul of Sif. Sif the Great Grey Wolf, but I bet the 3-letter version was taken when somebody made his name Sif. Alright, use item. Let's see where this takes us. If it takes us to Painted World, we'll run back through, but I don't think it will. I think it's going to take us, to here. Lame. Okay, that's fine. We could, nah, I'm not going to do that. We'll just run across here, and we'll warp out of the other one at the Chamber of the Princess. I know. I know. I did this in my first couple of streams too. I ended up running the long way. Making everybody wait. Just put it on 2x speed if you're watching this on demand. Listen to me sound like I got change in my pockets. Where am I going? Oh yeah, Chamber of the Princess. Doing the Ornstein Smough run back. This is a fun fight. I really clobbered him. You see people really struggle with that fight. And I swear it's because they want to stay away from him. They think, and this is what the trick of the fight is, they think that the pressure of them charging at you is what you need. You need to create distance between the two of them by making Ornstein charge you while Smough is trying to catch up, but they both charge. And that's where you end up making the mistake. What did we say we were going to do? Were we going to take another endurance? I don't think that gets us anything. I think it's like 20 more levels of endurance we need to wear any large amount. So, not attunement. I think it's just HP. I just want to do HP for a while. We can repair our stuff. Okay, and then we're gonna warp. Back to Firelink. And I guess we need to go get our head lantern. So we're done with Painted World. We're gonna move on. We're gonna rest here. That means the next thing we gotta do is we're gonna go to Lost Izalith. Oh, well that's the end of the stream. I don't really want to be done yet. That's 2.5 hours, but I'm gonna push it a little bit further. We're gonna go to Lost Izalith. We're gonna upgrade our Estus Flask. We're gonna go get our head lantern in Lost Izalith and maybe beat. We're not gonna do Bed of Chaos or any of that area, but we're gonna for sure go down and get the. I forget what it's called. We'll find out what it's called when we get there. It's like a glowing sunlight maggot, I think it's called. But it's a helmet that you wear that lights your way in the Tomb of Giants, which is the darkest place. I'm gonna have me some fun. Here we go. Oh, couldn't we warp? Oh, we never rested at the Daughter of Chaos. That's why we can't warp down there. Because we wanted to homeward bone back out. It's okay. Easy. This is easy work. I'm the king of long run backs. Past these boys. Bye. Easy. Easy work. Yeah, there used to be a glitch in the Prepare to Die edition where you would go right here and then they would hop down and fall and you would get free souls. But they don't work anymore. You just run right up to the top of the ladder. Yeah, I'm gonna get those flies. I don't want them to bug me on my way down. Pun intended. think I'm gonna go down fast enough not to wait for the other one. This is Blighttown. If you haven't been here with me before, if you're new to the show, that's Quelaag. That's where we're going. Just gonna hop off here. Oh, here we get to use the rusted iron ring to make this run easier. We never did that before. Get to run full speed through the swamp instead of slow, which is nice. There's another NPC down here that we never talked to. It's another of Quelaag's sisters, one of the Daughters of Chaos, I guess you call them, right? And didn't I have some purple? Yeah, purple moss. Oh my god, are you serious? This flies. Get rid of the poison. Okay. I forget her name, but once you've ascended your pyromancy flame to a certain level, she appears. She's invisible, and she appears down here in Blighttown in the swamp, and she's another pyromancy NPC where she'll upgrade your pyromancy flame. She'll ascend it from a plus, I think it's from plus 15 to an ascended plus 5, which is awesome. It increases all your pyromancy firepower. It's all of the pyromancy spells are based only on the level of the pyromancy flame, not on your any stats. So it's really good. Pyromancy goes with any kind of build. It's a really neat system. But we're not going to mess with that this time. Maybe in New Game Plus. Okay. I'm going to go ahead and rest at this bonfire so that we can warp to it next time. And then going to go down here and unlock a shortcut for later and get the sunlight maggot. And then we'll probably just end it down here after I get the sunlight maggot, and we'll pick up down here next time and try to beat Bed of Chaos, which I think I beat Bed of Chaos once before, like on my first try. After seeing it done a bunch of times, it's not a very impressive fight. We can also get the Flame Ember. There's a bunch of Taurus demons down there that we can fight for the Flame Ember. But we want to wait until we have the, I forget what it's called, but there's a ring that lets you walk in lava. We'll wait for that. I'm going to run it back with the Capra Demon real quick. Several times. Well, this is a long run, huh? This is a widely criticized part of the game. They feel like it was underdeveloped. Stagger. Don't quite have the reach. I think 2 of those are going to kill him. It's widely criticized. They say that this area is copy-pasted, and I see it. You know, they just drop a bunch of these Taurus demons and large creatures down here, and it's kind of a very one-way area. Like, there's not really any branching paths or loop backs or anything like that compared to the rest of the game. We're going down there. There's a bonfire right down there. We're gonna aggro one of these guys. I think it's just one will come, something like that. Bring him back up here a little bit. Okay, we're gonna let him swing. He's probably gonna jump swing, and then we'll pop him, and that'll stagger him. Oh, we gotta kind of walk forward. Okay. But 2 of those will get him. Wow, easy. This weapon is very strong. So we're going to do the same thing here. We're just going to do timing. Take a swing. We're going to pop you. We're going to take a step. We're going to pop you. Wow, easy work. Same thing. I'm going to aggro one. He's going to take a swing. I'm going to pop him. We're going to take a step. We're going to pop him. Wow, that's too easy. This is too easy. Okay. Next one. Swing, I'm gonna pop you. Take a step, I'm gonna pop you. Too easy. You gotta have me so far, right? There we go, I got him. Oh, there's a vagrant. This is one of the ones that shoots at you. I don't know exactly what that means. I know that vagrants are formed when a person loses a bunch of souls. So somebody died there and then lost a bunch of souls, or dropped a very valuable item and lost it. These guys, let's see, they're like statues that shoot fire. It's not very difficult. And then this is like a one-time kill monster, I think. And a lot of times I kill it with... Wow. 2 hits. A lot of times I kill it with poison arrows because I don't know really what it does. I think it tries to grab you and maybe instant kill you. Wow. Too easy. But it never comes back. There's other ones in here and they do come back. Alright. We were up to like 30k to level up. I'm gonna kill this guy. That's a way to do them. Here's this fun gentleman. Hi. Two hits. Wow. Very, very absurd. Okay, we don't need to worry about him. He's not going to do anything. Spit poison or something. Staggered. Murdered. Wow, this is extremely trivial. Uh-oh. Oh, I missed those guys. Oh, okay. Oops. Now, there's some more Taurus demons down here, and some more of those centipede things, and there's something down there at the other end of this little hallway, and I forget what it is. It's like an ember. It's like a large fire ember or something like that. It's not really something we need. But it might be something we do like as a wrap up. Come back, you know, as a wrap up stream before we struggle with killing Gwyn for the first time. Let's see. Go. Can you jump there? I'm not sure if you jump there. You jump from here. Get this soul item. And then right here, jump off onto this route. Then you come down, and then there's nothing that way. I'm pretty sure it's just a dead end, and there's no items. Okay, and then this is what it was all for. So down here is this door, and you can only open it if you are rank 2 in the Chaos Servant Covenant, which is what I paid that gross spider lady 30 humanities for. And there's all these little weird bugs. Okay, and they're basically pointless. But then there's one of them that has glowing red eyes, and if we wait long enough... Oh, that's nice. If we wait long enough, the one with the glowing red eyes will, which is that one, I believe. No, maybe not. It's the one with the, well, we'll see. It's one of them up here. Is it that one? I keep seeing red eyes. Yeah, that's the one. That gives us the light, the sunlight maggot, which is light we can wear on our head. And that door, oh look, crystal lizard. If we can get to it in time. No, not really. It's fine. There's a Titanite demon down there that respawns, unlike other Titanite demons. And this is a shortcut. Running through here and across this bridge is a shortcut to basically the other side of this big lava field. So there's a part of the game that we're going to do next time, tomorrow night, where you go through the fog gate down there and fight the demon fire sage. And then you fight the centipede demon. And then you come out, I think, inside that cave down there. And when you defeat the centipede demon, you get a ring that lets you walk in the lava for a lot less damage. It still does a little bit, but not very much at all. So then you can run across the lava, and then the run back, you have to run across that lava field and past all these giant dragon butts to go fight Beta Chaos. And so the run back to Beta Chaos is, well, I think there's another bonfire like inside that building or something like that. It's closer. But anyway, people hate the run back to Beta Chaos. And the reason they say this place is lame is because there's basically you run along inside there, but there's all of that area out there, all that huge lava field and stuff. It's just nothing. It's just decoration. You can't do anything with any of this. And even over here, you can run around over here a little bit, but it's really, there's no point. There's like maybe a few little items, like a few little consumable items. It's just kind of a trash level. But this guy, if you really want to level up a bunch of those boss weapons that need demon titanite, you come farm this guy. Okay. Because he'll respawn and you can keep farming demon titanite off of him with 10 humanity and the serpent ring. Let's look at the sunlight maggot. It weighs 1.4, so it's lighter than our normal helm. So we'll be able to just wear this and still fast roll. And look how lovely. But it lights up. You can't really tell in here. Yeah, there we go. See how much it lights up the dark area. And then we're going to go to Tomb of the Giants, which is extremely dark. And that'll help us a lot. A lot of people will wear Havel's. I can show you Havel's armor. It's super heavy. guess that lights up pretty good anyway. But there's no reason for me to go that way. It just goes into Lost Izalith and the Bed of Chaos fight. And it means you could actually skip. I believe you can go this way and just skip these other two bosses. But we're going to want to fight them. Because they're fun. We could probably go knock out Demon Fire Sage right now. I don't know how much longer I want to push this stream though. I've set myself to stream 2.5 hours from 10 p.m. to 12:30 a.m. Central, with the option to go a little bit further if there's something else I want to accomplish for the end of the stream. This was all I wanted to accomplish for the end of the stream. Right? Was Anor Londo, Ornstein Smough, the Painted World, and the Sunlight Maggot. We can go in here and fight this guy. I don't think we're going to have too much trouble. Let's just do it. Let's just do it. He's just like the Asylum Demon and the Stray Demon, except you have a little bit more environmental. A little bit more environmental trouble. This is going to do that AoE. Back off from it. Run in here. Back off from it. It's gonna hit it. It's gonna go. We're gonna run in. We're gonna running R1. Back off from it. Wait for it. We're gonna run in. We're gonna R1 him. We're not gonna punish. Ooh, this is bad position. Yep, that's bad position. It's not what you want to do. You want to roll in. Blocked it. Bonked it. It's gonna stomp. I'm gonna punish. Ooh, that hurt. Okay, that's fine. It's gonna get us again. We're gonna drink. We're gonna drink. Drink through it. That didn't hurt too bad. We're gonna roll in. We're gonna punish. We're gonna punish again. We're gonna kill him. What an easy work that was. The big weapon, I tell you, this is an overpowered weapon. You know, I think we're not even going to have to parry Gwyn. I think we're just going to be able to stagger him hit after hit, just like that. Because we've got so much endurance. Look at that. Boom. Boom. If we push our build to allow the Grass Crest shield, right? Or just fat roll. We don't even need to roll. I think we're just gonna smash through Gwyn. I think it's gonna be really easy. And then this is the shortcut. Okay, so this is cool. This will be a good place to stop, right? This is easy work. Oops. Just gonna do my sweeping attack. Oh, get out of here. Got lots of souls. Glad I didn't farm because there's so many souls. Right, yeah, check it out. So, where does this go? Quaeleg's domain. Right up here. And now we've opened up the shortcut back to this bonfire, which we can warp to and from. Now, I could kill her and get one more Firekeeper soul to a +5, but then I wouldn't be able to warp in and out of this bonfire. I really want to be able to warp in and out of this, at least until I beat Bed of Chaos, And then at that point, I probably will just go ahead and get the +5. Because I won't really need to come down here anymore. We'll get to Fire Ember, we'll clean out everything. And if we want to come back down here, we can warp into it, and then we'll just run back out up the elevator, right? Soul items. We're about to end the stream, so thank you for being here. I really appreciate it. If you're watching this on demand on the channel, likes and subscribes really help. I should have been saying it. I need to set an alarm. I'm going to stream every night, 10 p.m. Central. I might move it up to 9 p.m. Central, so a little bit, so a few more people could get in and watch an hour before bed. I know it's late. It's a late stream time. We'll see how it performs. Maybe I'll move it up. Maybe I'll start streaming 4 o'clock every day. But I think 10 p.m. is going to be good for me. 10 to midnight. 10 to 1. We'll see how it goes. We'll see what kind of feedback I get. Maybe I'll try to push it up to 9 o'clock. But we're going to do it every night. Right? Did I say if I do... Let's do some math, right? If I do 47, 104.4... Let's see here. Cancel reinforcement, right? I know, everybody loves me doing this math. Okay, 26.4, right? So clear, 26.4 times 4 is 105.6. So getting that extra, we must be really far into the soft cap, because every pound is just really costing us. It's not 1 for 1 at all, because that adds 1 pound. I guess that's true. I guess it's times 4, isn't it? Because we're trying to stay under fast roll, right? So we need 105.6. And we've got 102. So minus 102 flat is 3.6 divided by 1.2. That's 3 more levels. Well, I could get 2 levels right now, and that'd give us a 3-pound shield in this build. I think that's as good as it's going to get for a weapon this heavy, because this weapon weighs 11. You know, if we were doing a claymore, we'd be in the heavier version of this armor with a 3-pound shield, no problem. And the question is, I guess, also, if there's only 3 poise on the cracked helm, and we go to the Mask of the Father, that gives us 107 easy, right? And then that's Hollow Soldier armor. What's 107? What's the tolerance on that? 107.1 divided by 4. It's 26.7. 25.3. So we could with the giant dad, we could definitely upgrade there. Oh, I wasn't even using my poise ring that whole time. I had the stupid. Wow, I beat that Fire Sage guy with the rusted iron ring on. That's 61. That's better than we had. Didn't we have 58 with the other helmet on? Because that gives us like another 5% equip load, which is quite a lot. So that lets us wear the heavier armor set with the Eastern Gauntlets. I just discovered these Eastern Gauntlets. Those are great. Because they're only 1.5. They have to give you an extra 2 poise. You know, that's great. Not as good as the heavier gauntlets, but for the weight, that's not bad at all. Pushes to 61 with the wolf ring. And the giant dad. It just looks dumb. Right. But that might be the build right there. And then we don't have to level up anymore. We can just put it into hit points. stick at 45 endurance. Keep pumping our vitality. We're rocking. We're looking good. We're looking wholesome. Oh, but the question is though, I just committed to the sunlight maggot. No, with the sunlight maggot 26.5. Well, it's a slow roll. So then 102, we got to drop back to use the sunlight maggot in Tomb of the Giants. We're gonna have to roll back 102 divided by 4 to 25.5, which means the heater shield, right? But then if we put on the giant dad, we can afford the grass crest for the extra stamina, which is great. I love the heater shield. I'm a big heater shield fan. 100% physical, weighs 2. It's really great. Okay. Well, I think we're good. I think this is where we're at for the next stream. We could go beat the centipede demon. Centipede demon and Bed of Chaos, right? Didn't we say giant dad, right? Yeah, that's the build. We're gonna go beat the centipede demon just like this. I could run do it right now and save Bed of Chaos for the end. Save Bed of Chaos for next time, but I think it's gonna be easy. I think centipede demon's gonna be a one-shot fight. It's gonna be pretty anticlimactic. And then we're gonna run through and we're gonna do Bed of Chaos. And I feel like we're gonna beat Bed of Chaos in one shot too, or maybe 2 shots. And like not even really bother with all the area around it. We can do some. It's gross and terrible and pointless. But we can do it. And then and then we'll be on to Tomb of the Giants, which is also gross and pointless and terrible and hateful. And I don't like it, but we're gonna do it. And then we'll get down to Gravelord Nito, and we might cheat on our Great Club when we get to Nito, because he has undead servants that respawn. They're skeletons, they get crushed and then they stand back up. But if you kill them with a divine weapon, then they don't get back up. So we might switch to our divine mace to clear his ads, and then go and just bonk him with the big club and make it real easy. But we might not. We might try it the first time at least and just bonk them with the big club and then go bonk him in between them resurrecting. And just, you know, it is what it is. We're going to upgrade our hit points some more. He's wearing a... Oh, we didn't get that set over here in Blighttown. That's okay. We don't need it. Yeah. Thanks for watching the stream. I'm going to probably shut it down here in a second. If I had anybody in the chat, I would hang right now for 20 minutes or so and talk. But, that's going to be it, you know. And me personally, I could stay up. Me personally. There was this guy I was watching today that kept saying that. What I should say is, I feel pretty awake, and I feel like playing some more. But I don't want to push the stream too much longer. I want to keep it a consistent time. Does that make sense? Between 2.5 and 3.5 hours. I don't want to have like real long 5-6 hour videos. So I'm just gonna call it and save the game, and then I'll probably make something to eat, watch a movie for 30-40 minutes, and try to get to bed. I hate this guy.
Are you prepared to dedicate? I will make available whatever you require. If you need something, ask me first.
I'll tell you something else we might do. Is we might get the Dark Wraith armor And to do that, we go and join some other covenant. I forget what it is. When we get done down here, we'll probably kill her and get her soul and her Firekeeper soul, and then we'll take it up to Firelink and get a +5, and then we'll leave her covenant for the Darkwraith covenant. And 18, so 4, 2, 4, 6, 8. 8 and 18 is, my math is failing, 26 and 1. So we'd really only have to farm 4 humanity, and we might find it between here and Bed of Chaos. And another 30 humanity will get us ranked up in the Darkwraith covenant to get the Darkwraith armor, which I think would be pretty cool. Because if we're going to do the Dark Lord ending, we'll take a page out of the book from our friend, the Fourth Crusade, who I recently watched play this game. And he's the one that showed me the Karth ending. And he got the Darkwraith armor. And we might ought to do it too. But he was a mid-roller. He was mid-rolling the whole game. But shout out to the Fourth Crusade. Yeah, I think that's it. I think I saw him playing Elden Ring the other day too. I think he's an Elden Ring guy. I think he's beat that a couple of times. Can't remember what he said. If he had ever beat it. But he beat this game. He was real good at it. I think he used the Black Knight sword. No, he used the Gravelord sword. He went down early and joined Gravelord Nito's covenant before fighting him, and obtained the Gravelord sword. He had sort of a Dark Knight Necromancer build going on, where he was using some poison and toxic mist spells and stuff like that. It was kind of neat. It was a neat off-kilter build that you wouldn't normally see people use. I'm using way more of a meta build. Meta for big two-hander, Grasscrest Shield, Fap Ring. I don't think a lot of people use the Wolf Ring. Maybe they do. I see Fap and Havel to get the most equipment load. And then they pile on Poise through heavy armor, which is pretty cool. That's the Giant Dad build. I think it's like 65 endurance to wear the Stone Giant armor with Fap and Havel, and they can fast roll with his Y-hander. This is pretty crazy. But they need this Dad mask, which I was lucky to get. Anyways, I'm gonna make a cup of tea. Cup of tea with lemon, maybe. I'm going to put on a stew for in the morning. Anyway, this is too much personal information. Have a good night. Thank you for the stream. Thank you for watching. If you get a chance, come to the video on demand, and please like and subscribe, comment. That would help me so much. And when I start, and ring the bell for notifications, and when I start putting out these cut streams as a series, it would mean so much to me if you would go through and watch them, like them, subscribe. If you haven't subscribed, just watch and like those and leave a comment. It'll help us get pushed in the algorithm, and then our videos will pop up, our shorts will pop up for people, and we'll start to reach out, and we'll start to get, actually, with any luck, some people that want to hang out from 10 to 12 every night. And we'll start to get a little community going, you know. And I'll play different games. Dark Souls is kind of my main game, and I'll always be coming back to it and playing it different ways. You know, we'll do different builds. I don't think I'll be modding because I don't want to get pushed off to PvP servers, but we might start doing PvP Try to get good at that. Just get whooped a bunch, you know, and try to get good. Stomach ahead. What does that mean? All right. Tomorrow night, 10 p.m. Central. Okay. Maybe I'll start at 9. We'll see. Maybe I should start setting a notification early. Schedule the stream. You can figure out how to do that. Alright, that's all. Thank you. Have a great night.